All right, guys, I just longed, and if we go down anymore, I'm just going to get liquidated because I used about a 300 to 500x long leverage, and I longed right in this bottom red circle in here, and I shorted up at the top. Why? Because as you can see, I didn't notice that before. Yeah, you should have. This is the rising wedge with a massive rejection wick, absolutely massive rejection wick. So when you retest the top and you get rejected a second time, this is an obvious short. Now, the layout of this particular structure is that we should dip all the way back down to the bottom, and then we should create another bearish triangle right in here connecting this dot and this dot and this dot and keep going down. But currently we're really super bullish, so I'd be skeptical of long-term bearish charts right now. So what I did was, and I'm showing you this because this is where I could use your help. I could be at lunch or I could be sleeping, and if you see something like this, if you see, oh look, there's a touch there, there's a touch there, there's another touch, 3 touches in a row, and lo and behold, 4 touches, 5 touches, 6 touches, and the rejection up here, and we keep entering back into this triangle, send me a chart. Well, yeah, just send it to me. And I'll look at it and I'll say, yes, you're right, no, you're wrong. But why did I long here? Why did I long here? Because multiple reasons. I don't do a trade unless I see multiple convergences of direction. What that means is there's got to be multiple different hints that say we're either going to go up or down. In this case, could this keep dumping? Absolutely, it could keep dumping. Will it keep dumping? There's a higher likelihood that it at least bounces a little bit because of fact number 2. Let's look at this. Fact number 2 says, if we put this right here, ta-da, we just hit the 618. If we hit the 618 fib line, there's at least a decent bounce here. So that's fact number 2 as to why it's longable. Now, it may still dump. It might still dump and liquidate me because I've got a super huge 500x, 300x, 500x long here. But you can do this with 0.1% margin of error. Literally, you can do this with 0.1% margin of error. That's how tight this is. And also, let's get rid of this for a second. And also, you see this? We perfectly hit another lower channel with just, bam, 2 points. This point right in here and this point right in here. What that creates is it creates a channel with only one triangle in it. This huge triangle. Boof. See this? This is just one triangle here. Boof. And boof. So, Head and Shoulders is a collection of 3 triangles on the same line. This is just one. So there is a fair chance that this is final bottom and then we keep going up. It could also keep dumping. But why would I long here? Well, this is only worth a long if you put a little bit of money in, like a couple $100 at 500x will buy you $500,000 worth of Bitcoin. It's that awesome. If you do 500x and $1,000, oh my God. You've got $5 million worth of Bitcoin. Is that right? 500. 1 million times $1,000 is 1 million. Okay, $500,000. You could control $500,000 with 500x and $1,000. So this is pretty decent. This is a pretty decent setup for a long. And I'm spending this long talking to you because I want to see if this thing does pump or whether it just liquidates me. And I don't want to second guess myself because, oh my God, I'm minus 99%. Cool thing about exchanges like Rollbit is that they won't pre-liquidate you. On Binance, even if you have a 1% margin of error, you could be halfway. You could have half your margin left and they'll just liquidate you randomly because they feel like it. Hey, there's too many people shorting right now, so we'll just liquidate. There's too many people longing right now, so we'll just liquidate you early. That's what they do. So look for things like this. Look for triangles within this mess. Now, look, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. And you're going to go, holy shit, I don't see anything. That's the magic. That's the magic of it. There are confluences that are just invisible to the eye unless you start drawing lines. How do I get good at finding these weird triangles? And you just do it a lot. How long have I been doing it? I've been doing this for about 10 years, about 20 hours a day. So if you want to get to my level, sorry, you kind of have to be super, super high genius, or you got to do this for like 50 years in a row. But you might as well start now because you're going to get rich if you do. there's very few people that can start doing this and get really good at it right away. Unless you're young, unless you're really, really young and you're a high genius, then you can do this. But you should, because this is the easiest, simplest way to get rich. And if you see a chart that looks like what I just told you, where it creates a triangle, either going upwards or downwards, just send me the chart, and then I'll work together with you, and we'll both make each other rich. I'm at twitter.com/OTC_Bitcoin or x.com/OTC_Bitcoin, and on YouTube, Bitcoin Fund Manager YouTube. YouTube.com/Bitcoin Fund Manager YouTube. Let's see if this thing goes up now.